What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Horror Hangout. Thanks for joining me. This is a video that I wasn't even gonna make, but I guess I'll make it a short one. It probably won't be but a few minutes long. So yeah, this one's kind of hard for me to do. I don't really like where I'm going with this one. So I've been waiting for this movie. We're gonna talk. But first off, it's a movie review. I just jumped right in, didn't I? It's a movie review. Drink water. Um, Foo Fighters dropped a movie, Studio 666. Technically, it released today, but I went and saw it last night, and I was pumped, dude. I went at like 10:30 at night, first available showing that I could get to, and I sat in the theater and I watched the movie, and I left, and I felt weird, man. The movie is an hour and 48 minutes. It's supposed to be, at least from what I understood it, anyways, was like their version of like the Pick of Destiny with some, much more horror elements. And so that's what I expected. Um, I've been a fan of the Foo Fighters for quite some time. I don't know how long exactly, but let's say 20 years plus, right? Like 25 years. Like they came out when I was in high school. So like 22 years or so, something like that. Something like that. Not a diehard fan. I don't own all the records. I know mostly the hits, but I've heard most of their older albums all the way through. I've watched a bunch of their documentary stuff. So I was excited about this. I think Dave Grohl is a great guy, awesome dude, amazing musician. So I had high hopes. I didn't expect much from the acting. Actually, the acting was probably a little better than I expected it to be. Um, but I watched the trailer for this movie and it had me excited. It had me thinking that I was in for a bloody, violent, slapsticky type of movie. And what we got instead was the first 2/3 of the movie. So the first two acts were just unbearable. Like the more I think about it, the more pissed I get because I was trying to enjoy it. Like as a matter of fact, I think when I left the theater, I had a better idea of the movie based solely on the fact that I love those guys so much that I was giving them credit they didn't deserve. It's not a good movie. Uh, Everything that you want to see is done in the Red Band trailer. If you want to go watch the movie, go watch the Red Band trailer, and you'll get basically the whole movie. It was labor intensive to get through the whole thing. I struggled to make it through the whole movie. It took so long. Like I said, the last, I don't know, 30 minutes were probably the only 30 minutes. The movie was very long. It should have been about 20 minutes shorter than it was. Excuse me. I think if they had, yeah, chopped off a 20-minute segment of this movie, it would give it a much better pace because it was slow. The first hour and change was like, I mean, it was like the first few minutes you kind of have to have it because you're getting to know what's going on and all that stuff. But like, there's like an hour worth of this movie where you're just like, what are we doing, man? Like they give you these long drawn out explanations of things that you're like, I don't need to know that. When you come to this kind of movie, you're in this movie to see violence. You know the girl that's in X and she was just in Scream. Let's see, what was her name? She's a darling young actress. She's very, very attractive and I thought fairly good in Scream. So Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega's in this movie too. Bro, she's coming out of nowhere, just knocking them out the park, and she's just getting roll after roll. But they had her in this movie for like 2 minutes. None of it was relevant at all. Dude, what? It's a wasted opportunity for an actor to get some good screen time and for somebody else to get a good, she was far and away the best actress on the whole project. But I'm not trying to just dog on it, man. They probably worked very hard on this movie. There were parts I enjoyed. I won't be buying this. I'm disappointed, man. It was very slow. The practical effects were cool. There was some cool stuff in it. There was some pretty good jokes, and the practical effects were pretty cool. But it was a lot of repetition, like a lot of repetition. Um, so okay, I wrote notes like this. I put amazing gory opening. I'll stick with that. The opening was cool. And then I was like, David Grohl would never use a Crosley because at one point in the movie, he's like putting a record on a Crosley record player. And I was like, there's no way he would do that, right? And then Will Forte is a legend, dude. And he's got this amazing wig on in this movie. And then after that, it was like ... snooze is what I wrote. That's bad, bro. I was really expecting this to be a fun movie. I did expect it to be like 85 minutes as well. I didn't expect it to be closer to 2 hours. I mean, it was long. There's a lot of things that they could have cut out. The editing could have been better. I don't usually pay attention to that kind of stuff, but I noticed some things that had they edited it right, it could have chopped down some of the time. You know, the end was kind of lame. I don't know, man. I was disappointed when the bar is Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny for stuff like this. You have got to come correct. And credit where it's due. They went out there and tried, and they probably worked very hard on this. I'm not trying to. This isn't Veronica by any stretch of the word, but it is a swing and a miss. This is it's like, I don't know, man. I'm bummed out, dude. Like a scale of 1 to 10, 6 maybe, 6 maybe. The music in it was real repetitious. It just wasn't good, man. I expected a lot more from them musically in this movie. I will say this: there's an idea that's in the movie. I don't want to tell you what it is, but if that idea comes to fruition and I can get that idea on vinyl, that'll probably be pretty awesome. But as a whole, I'm pretty disappointed in this movie. I think it was a big letdown, and I'm sorry I have to drop this in y'all's lap because it's not what I intended to do. I thought I was going to rant and rave about it because I was very excited to watch it. So, anyways, man, look, Studio 666 missed the mark. It is what it is. If they put out another movie, I will go watch it because I really respect them and what they do as a group. So maybe go check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please, no spoilers. Give us at least a week. I'm about to do a Texas Chainsaw spoiler live stream probably on Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Look, man, we can't win them all. This wasn't just the worst movie ever. It was better than most stuff that came out last year. I just had high hopes. The trailer made it look like it was going to be really fun, and it was a snooze fest. So, swing and a miss for the Foo Fighter fellas, but it is what it is, man. I'm not even mad about it, dude. Those guys, what am I going to do? Make a better movie? So, yeah. Anyways, let me know what you thought in the comments below without spoiling anything, please. If you've seen it, the way I've heard about it, though, my wife even pointed this out, is that you're either a fan of the Foo Fighters, so you like the movie a lot, or you're a fan of movies, which you don't like it a lot. So I fall right in the middle, which is kind of why I'm lukewarm on it. So, hopefully I didn't upset anybody because that wasn't my intention. But, honest is honest. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you the movie was great when it wasn't. So, anyways, have a good day, everybody. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you real soon with some more movie reviews, top 10 list, and such. Peace.